Hi everyone, this is Alex from 5Jars. Testing a website is a critical thing to do before a project launches, And at the 5Jars, we use Drupal launch checklists whenever we launch a new project, a new website. And today we're going to share that with you, as well as walk you through that document so you can adopt it and use it for your project launches. So let's get started. So now let's take a look closer at the document itself. When you open the document, you will see three groups of tasks: pre-launch to-dos, launch to-dos, and post-launch to-dos. So these are the group of tasks that should be done before the project launch, during the project launch, and after the project launch. Also, if you take a look at the top of this document, you will see that we have a color schema or legend that indicates whether the task is done, in progress, or open. Also, we have columns done and not applicable, which are checkboxes that you can check in order to indicate when you completed the item or it should not be really completed. Also, we have columns responsible and assignee, where you can specify a specific person who is responsible for that item, as well as the team that is responsible for the item. For example, client might be responsible for the DNS changes, and also a few other other columns that you can use for some task description, as well as questions and stuff like that. So as you can see, Drupal checklist structure allows us to see the process at a glance, as well as keep track of the progress. Now let's take a look closer at the pre-launch to-do items group. So in the pre-launch to-do items, you will see several groups that should take care of the basics of the website. That group will start with the DevOps tasks that are related to hosting and emails. Then you will have a security group of tasks that is supposed to take care of the security items to make sure your website is up to date, Drupal core is up to date, and your website 100% secure. Then we have SEO group that should take care of the basics of the SEO, like XML sitemap, Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, and redirects. Then performance is another important thing, because we don't want our website to go down when the traffic will actually appear on the website. So we should take care of the performance by running some audits and making load testing. Also, we have miscellaneous group that should take care of the stuff that is not really related to performance, SEO, and DevOps, like creating redirects, as well as setting up 404 pages and checking the original time settings and stuff like that. And the last group is the content. So basically, we have to make sure there is no test content on the website, as well as menus are ready for being launched and stuff like that. The pre-launch to-do items are supposed to take care of the basics of the website, like DevOps, performance, SEO, content, and security. So this is kind of the heavy lifting of preparing your website for the launch, and this is the biggest part of that checklist. So now let's move on to the next part, which are the launch to-do items. So the launch to-do items is the smallest group of the tasks in this checklist. Let's say you were waiting for the launch day for quite a long time. Your team was working on that project, and finally that day is coming. So in order to successfully launch a website, you have to complete just a few things because you did a heavy lifting in the previous group of tasks for the pre-launch. So during the project launch, you have to make sure that DNS are changed, and usually you can take care of it if you have an access to the DNS service, or a client can do this, as well as make sure your domains are configured on the hosting, as well as make sure there is no basic authentication on the website. So basically, within the launch to-do items, you have to make sure that your website will be available for the rest of the internet. So now you launched your website that you were working for quite a long time, and you might feel a huge relief because your website is available for everyone in the internet, as well as it's helping your client to achieve their goals. There is one more thing that is really important to take care of after the project launch, just to make sure there are no issues with performance, as well as to just make sure that website works like a charm. So now let's review the last group of tasks, which called post-launch to-do items. So when your website is launched, in the post-launch to-do items, you have to make sure that your website works and operates without issues. So first, make sure Google Analytics works and basically shows the traffic that is coming to the website, as well as make sure there are no performance degradation on the website, and just several other tasks and checks that you have to perform, and then you're done. Then I congratulate you with the website launch. There is one more website in the internet that was launched and now available for everyone. So it was a comprehensive checklist that we use on a daily basis for website launches and for various web projects that we build at ThriveCharts. So first of all, thank you very much for watching the video. You will find the checklists by the link in the description, and thank you very much. Bye bye.